Good morning, students. So, myself Rohit sir, and today we are just going to start our revision of chapter number 3, rational number. The revision of chapter number 3 is divided into 3 parts. Maybe the one part lasts long to 12 to 15 minutes or 10 to 12 minutes. So, we are just divided chapter number 3 in 3 parts. Okay, this is the part 1. So, in this part, we are just going to study about the rational numbers, equivalent ratios and the number line. So the rational number, as we know, any number that can be made by dividing one integer by another, 1 upon something or something upon 1 or something upon something. The words come from ratio. All the numbers including natural, whole, decimal fraction and the integer numbers. The number of the form of rational number is P by Q. P means the numerator, Q and the Q means denominator. Where Q is not equals to 0 means Q never equals to 0. P may be 0 but Q never equals to 0 is called the rational number. Here P and Q both are integers, where P is called the numerator as I told you and Q is called the denominator. For example, minus 5 upon 6, 11 upon 8, 2 upon 15, etc. Here the upper part, that is the minus 5, 11, 2 are called the numerator, and the lower part 6, 8, 15 is called the denominator. Now 0 as a rational number. As we know, 0 is a rational number if 0 is placed the value at P not equals to Q. Okay. So zeros divided by any integer result in the rational number 0 itself. So 0 divided by any number, the answer is 0. So 0 can be written in the form of P by Q. Therefore 0 is also a rational number. For examples, 0 upon 11, 0 upon minus 4, 0 upon 8, 0 upon 1.2. If a value of P equals to 0, then it's a rational number. But if a value of Q equals to 0, then it's not a rational number, which is not possible. Negative and the positive rational numbers. So the rational numbers are represented in the 3 forms. The first, both number in positive, the B, both number in negative, and C, one number is positive or one number is negative, or vice versa. The first is, if P and Q both are positive, then the final rational number is also positive. For example, 7 upon 8, 56 upon 145, 6 upon 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a first one. Now the second, if both the number is negative, if P and Q are negative number, then the rational number is positive. How? Because as we simply, the rational number, the minus sign get cut. The minus of P and the minus of Q is cutted and the final answer is a positive number. So minus 17 upon minus 38 equals to 17 upon 38. B example, minus 67 upon minus 145 equals to minus minus cut 67 upon 145. And the C, minus 19 upon minus 234 equals to 19 upon 234. The sign of minus minus are cutted and we got the positive answer. Now the C, one number is positive, other is negative. Okay, if any of P or Q is negative number, then the rational number is negative. Okay, for example, A, minus 87 upon 8. Here the P value is minus, so our final answer is minus 87 upon 8. And in the B, 6 upon minus 17. Here value of Q is in negative, but the final answer is same, 6 upon minus 17. So if any of P or Q is negative, we have a negative rational number. Okay. Now the equivalent ratio of a rational number is a very simple thing. We are just studying in standard 6 also. By multiplying the numerator and denominator of a rational number by the same non-zero integer. Non-zero integer means we are not supposed to take Q equals to 0. Okay, we can take any positive number, any negative number, but we are not supposed to take Q equals to 0. So by multiplying the numerator and denominator of a rational number by the same non-zero integers, we obtain another rational number equivalent to the given fraction, means the fraction have same value. Some examples are there. 10 upon minus 15. Here we are just divided this minus 5 or minus 5. The final answer is minus 2 upon 3, or we have to, if we have to multiply, then what we have to do is a simple thing, is a 2 upon 3. We have to find out the equivalent ratio, multiply by any number, any integers. Let I take 4 upon 4. The value should be same, numerator and the denominator value should be same. Now is a simple, 2 4s are 8 and 3 4s are 12. So 2 upon 3 and 8 upon 12 have a same equivalent ratio. Okay, by multiplying also or by dividing also, we got the equivalent ratio. Now the rational number on a number line, the line extended indefinitely to both the sides. Okay, to both the sides. Now in the number line, the center value is 0 and the right hand side value are in plus and the left hand side values are in minus. So from 0 to right hand side we have a 1 2 3 4 5 and so on, means the positive values, and from 0 to left hand sides we have a minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. You have to simply take in your mind that your right hand side is your right hand and left hand side is your left hand. So number on rational number on a number line, the line extended indefinitely to both the sides, but we can now see numbers between minus 1 0 is minus 1 by 2 or 0 and 1 is a 1 by 2. We just put out the values in between the numbers. Okay, so here is a minus 1 and 0. Between minus 1 and 0 the number is minus 1 by 2, or between 2 and 3 the number is 5 by 2. How 5 by 2? 5 divided by 2, it means 2.5, means half of 5. Half of 5 is 2.5. So we can also write 5 by 2 between 2 or 3, or we can write 2.5. These both answers are correct. Let us see in the negative side. See, between minus 3 and minus 2, as we know between 2 and 3 is a 5 by 2. So between minus 3 and minus 2 the answer is also 5 by 2. Only the symbol change, means we have a minus 5 by 2. Now this 5 by 2 we can also write in minus 2.5. Okay, now in the same way between 0 and 1 it's a 1 by 2, or between minus and 0 is the same 1 by 2 but the sign is changed, so value is changed, means between 0 and minus 1 value is 1 by 2, and between minus 1 and 0 we have a value minus 1 upon 2. Okay, so we can use this number line to represent any rational number, or in standard 6 we have just studied that in a number line between any two number, suppose the number is 1 and the number is 2. Okay, between 1 and 2 there is a total 9 points are there which have a equal space, 9 point. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and the 9. These 9s are the divisions between the 1 and 2. Actually the divisions are 10th, but the 10th value is the number 2. So here is a 1, I just change the color. Now is a 1. Okay, now between 1 and 2 the number is 1 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the 10th. 10 number is the final number. Okay. Now erase all. Again is a one line here and here is a 1 and the 2. Now between 1 and 2 there is a total 9 such sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and the 9. Now the space are same. Actually in this slide the space are not same, but when you are drawing on your notebook you have to take same space between any two numbers. Okay. Now here the first is 1.1, the second is 1.2, the third is 1.3 and the fourth one is 1.4. In the same way the last one is 1.9 and the final is 2. So in this way we can use the number line to plot out any values which are in rational number. Okay. So these are the values we can plot out on a number line. So now in this topic we are just study about the rational numbers, the negative number and the positive rational numbers, equivalent ratios and the numbers on a number line, which is the rational numbers. We have to simply put out the rational number on a number line. Okay. Thank you.